Hello, Placentia community. This is Eric Holmgren, your ambassador at large. And today I am with Cindy Lieber. And Cindy, you do wedding planning and all kinds of stuff. What's the name of your business?
OC Brides.
OC
It's
Brides.
event planning and wedding planning, all kinds of events.
All right. Good. And that covers everybody in OC.
It does.
Piece of cake. Do you work with anybody outside of OC?
It does. I do. Parts of San Diego and LA County.
Okay, so you'd have to add that to your name and it would be just too long.
Right.
And then no one could follow it. Okay. Well, good. So tell me a little bit, how long have you been doing OC or OC Brides? How long have you had the business?
Well, originally OC Brides was a networking event
Okay.
company, and I was putting on events every month for wedding professionals. And then I decided to take it on for the brides as well.
Okay.
So
So tell me what specifically then you are doing.
the event planning?
Yeah, so you're doing event planning for individual people's weddings, or you're doing stuff where you're offering brides to come in and learn about?
Oh, yeah, not that anymore.
Okay.
It's now just the event planning. Could be wedding planning, birthdays, celebrations of life,
Okay.
any kind of event.
Okay, so if somebody
But
has something...
kept the OC Bride's name. Yes.
Okay, so whether you're a bride or not,
Right.
if you want an event planned, they can come
Yes.
and talk with you
Yes.
about that.
Yes.
Cool. How long have you been sort of in this genre of business then?
The event planning itself since 2016, but I was putting on the events for wedding professionals since 2008 or 9.
Okay, and is this your first business then?
Nope.
What else have you done in the past?
In the past, I owned a computer company for about 25 years.
Okay,
And then I transitioned into wedding shoes for
Okay.
brides, flip-flops and tennis shoes, which I still kind of have on the side.
okay. You design the shoes or you resell them?
I
or what?
design them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So how did you get into shoe design?
That's an interesting story. One of my colleagues at Acer Computers was getting married, and I was in the computer industry, and I
Right.
told her I would decorate some shoes for her. I showed them to her, and she had no idea what I was talking about. And then I did it, and everybody loved it, so it was something I needed to do. Exercise the other side of my brain.
Okay, so very creative, it
Creative,
sounds like.
yeah.
Very cool.
So now with the event planning, I also specialize in decor and pipe and drape. So I do a lot of draping for corporate events, for stage backdrops, full walls, and then special backdrops for brides.
Okay, so when they're having an event, or anybody's having an event, and you need to have something to cover up whatever the
Yep.
post, this, that, whatever, then you set up the drapes, you set up backgrounds, you set up all that good stuff.
Right.
Wow, very
Right.
interesting.
Right.
How did you get involved with that part of it?
I was planning the events for brides, and I went to Thailand, and I came back, and somebody I knew from Highway 39 said that this group was coming in to teach pipe and drape, and I had no idea what he was talking about. And he said, "You can sit in." I went home and looked it up and thought, "Oh, I need to know this."
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. So
it's
these
fun.
are some very interesting,
Yeah.
specialized, but also very creative
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
Because when you're going in, so I say I have something going on, or I think you've done some stuff for the chamber, right?
I have.
They'll say, okay, well, here's where we're at, and you kind of scope it out, and you're like, okay, we need to cover this. And then
Yeah.
are you sometimes selecting the colors, or you're coming up with how to have it draped in a way that's going to be most aesthetically pleasing?
All of the above. The colors I can come up with, or whoever the client is, if it's with their colors. But what we did for the chamber was the social event
Right.
at High Roller.
Okay.
And
yeah,
he
yeah.
had a warehouse with all of his stuff with the racks, and so we covered the racks with draping all the way through.
Okay.
So it made it just a nice space to be in.
Okay, so it didn't look like an industrial
Right.
space, it looked
Yes.
more pleasant and
Yeah.
social.
Yeah.
Very good, very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, as you know with our chamber chats, we usually talk to people about some of their business challenges and give them an opportunity to sort of share their business experience or share their wisdom
Right.
with a wider community. So what's a business challenge that you've had and that you're kind of working to overcome?
The biggest challenge I had was charging what I was worth, and listening to seminars and conferences and speakers tell you that you should be charging what you're worth, and that not that it really works, but it's not a trick,
Right.
but it does work. I finally did start charging what I'm worth, and I don't have as many jobs I have the jobs that I want,
Okay.
and that I need, and it gives you balance in your life.
So this was a case where you were trying to maybe initially get more work, but have a lower fee to try to get clients.
Right.
And then now you've realized you were like running on a mill
Yes.
there. Okay.
Absolutely.
I've been there. Trust me. I think most of the business people out there have done the same sort of thing. What was it that kind of prompted you to quote unquote take the plunge? Because it sounds like you did that for a while.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So what was it that really kind of made you take the step to like, okay, I'm just going to do this?
I don't know. I think I just got tired of pipe and drape. It's hard work.
Okay.
It's really hard work, and it just isn't. You just got the feeling of it's just not worth leaving the office to go for a small amount. It's just not worth it anymore.
Okay. So you basically said, okay, you either pay me or you're not getting pipe and drape. You got to look at your ugly background.
That's right.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. So you basically, and then how's it been going since you've made that
It's good.
change?
I definitely have balance.
Okay.
Balance in my life. Yeah.
So instead of you doing 5,000 jobs for $1, now you're doing one job for 5,000.
There you go.
Okay. Well, I don't know if it always
Close.
worked that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. But you're still then, it's working out with that.
Right.
So for somebody who is maybe in the position you were a few years,
Yeah. It's just been the last. Yeah. It's just been the last year or two.
Year or two. Okay, and certainly myself, I had the same issue. Same thing, I was hearing it from all the professionals. Oh, you got to
Yes.
do this. I'm just like, I can't. Oh, I'll drive all my clients away,
Yep.
kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
And then that's not what happened. So what would you say to somebody who's in the position you were mentally a couple of years ago? What would you say to try to get them to make that?
I don't know. Just do it. You have
Just
to
do
just
it?
take the plunge and do it. It really will give you more balance in your life. It
Okay.
works.
Okay. Well, I certainly discovered that too.
Yeah.
So, well, good. Well, and I think that's important advice because far too many of us out there undercharge because we're looking at from the point of view of, oh, I don't know I could afford that or da-da-da.
Right.
We're looking at it through a different lens than how
Right.
we should be, which is, well, what are the clients paying or what's the
Right.
market or whatever else might be.
Right.
So,
Right.
very good. Well, before we wrap things up here, is there anything you'd like to share with the wider Placentia community about yourself and your services?
Oh, about myself and my services, I can't think of anything else. But this is the greatest chamber in the universe, and networking works. That much I know because
Yeah.
I used to do that back in the day. So put on the events back in the day. So I know it works.
Okay, well, very good. Well, it was so wonderful to chat with you and learn more about your business, but not only that, all your other wild experiences over the years.
Thank you.
It makes it for a lot of fun.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
my pleasure, my pleasure. Hey, everybody, if you're looking for event planning, please contact Cindy. Or if you need to have like decorating for a party or whatnot, piping and draping, and not piping like bagpiping.
Right.
That's what I thought at first. Oh, she's a bagpiper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If you're looking for something more serious than bagpiping, go ahead and get in touch with Cindy. Otherwise, you guys have a great time, and we will see you in the next episode. Be well.